there have been religious connotations and overtones to these climate summits as long as I've been going to them. Really clear example popped out in 2012. They always go to these luxury resorts. This one was in Cancun, and the lady who's opening the conference, Cristiana Figueres, the executive secretary of the UNFCCC, the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. She starts off and she says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here to save the world from climate change. We're going to start with a prayer to the Mayan goddess Ixchel. She is the goddess of tapestries and creativity. So we're going to pray to her." And she starts off with this bizarre prayer. And so, of course, I whip out my laptop and look up Ixchel. And first thing I see, Wikipedia. Ixchel is the goddess of cannibalism, war, and human sacrifice. So that's real cute. Let's open up our climate summit to the goddess of human sacrifice, which really makes sense because if you implement the policies that these lunatics are talking about, billions of people will die. You mentioned energy shortages, food shortages. I mean, these things are being caused by the crazy policies that these totalitarians in their private jets are advocating. And, they are going to be having a big ceremony at Mount Sinai on Monday, Brandon. They plan to repent for their climate sins, for harming Mother Earth through their CO2 emissions, and they plan to unveil, in their words, a new universal set of 10 commandments for all the planet so that we can properly care for Mother Earth, because the old 10 commandments, don't murder. They didn't know that God didn't know that all these unborn babies would need to be killed for the good of Mother Earth and for choice and things. Don't steal, right? God must not have known that resources would not be properly distributed. We got to steal everything. So they're coming up with a new 10 commandments, and you've got all kinds of pagan demon worshippers. You've got a Catholic hierarchy. You've even got some pseudo-evangelical leaders. The Archbishop of the Finnish Lutheran Church is one of the organizers of this abomination. It's truly grotesque, and I think all Christians have an obligation to speak out loudly and clearly. These clowns don't speak for us. You don't need to repent for your CO2 emissions. You do need to repent for your real sins, and we certainly don't need new 10 commandments from a phony Mount Sinai festival.